Wait, does he know us? Oh, dang. I thought you looked familiar.
Number 4. Okay? Right? Yeah, this is number 4. Number 4. So this spun because 2 of the bolts were just finger loose. Yeah. Finger tight, not even finger tight. Number 4. I just spun it out by hand.
Did you get a video of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Look at the journal.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand how that didn't grenade. You know.
Well, what maybe that one would fucking even zap it down. Yeah. Well, we've seen problems big time.
But I'm no joke. Yeah. No torque on it whatsoever. Is it because of fractured rods? Is it false torque reading or what?
We put a lot of them. I honestly have yet to see, unless misassembly, which you're seeing.
I think that's what we're seeing here.
Those fractured rods are badass.
It sucks because all of a sudden this truck went 246,000 miles without a hiccup, and all of a sudden just laid down. I did oil samples all the time, never a speck of anything. Everything was below normal. Whatever oil I put in it, that's what I drained out of it. Yeah. It's been a great motor, you know. It just all of a sudden laid down out of the blue.
Okay, yeah, we'll check this out. I'm thinking, depending on how, you might be undersized on that one. Might be undersized on the rods. The rest of it looks very cherry. Depends on the rock wall hardness, but bearing getting stuck on is different than getting hot and soft. So we'll know when I.
Well, it's got just a little speck on the other side, I think. So whatever that is.
You talk about where it melted that bearing piece on?
Yeah, it's got a piece on it. Well, if it's got one undersized area, would you guys just turn the whole thing for undersized?
I would turn all the rods. All the rods, so the rods are matching, so you know, you guys aren't having one oddball rod that some mechanic down the line might not know about, but all the rods will be undersized. The mains, I can definitely tell, they're going to make standard. So.
Is it Josh that works up front, or is that Nick?
His brother. Josh is my brother, he's up front.
Yeah, so I dropped some injectors off with him to check too, because I have a number 3. See it? Number 3 had a.
It's Josh, right?
Josh.
Yeah.
Too,
Yeah.
Number 3 had like a really white spot on the crown of the piston. Okay. So I don't know if that one's leaking or what.
Now, if you had a bunch of metal material under your bearing, you're going to flush in the system after this. Yeah. Good.
I'll probably replace the oil cooler too, because it's probably all stuck in there.
Now, how many miles on this thing?
On this engine, 246,909 exactly since they touched it. So it wasn't even barely broken.
Well, that was funny. Small world. Run into Josh, who bought the original Brodozer from us. That was a guy that we sold a Duramax to, gosh, what, 3 years ago? 4? 3 years ago.
3 or 2 years ago.
Something like that. And he apparently works here now, so that was cool. And that guy, his name's Noah?
Noah.
Yeah, he 100% believes that was technician error. Because is Cummins protocol to mark those with paint. And so he believes 100% that they were not properly torqued. Correct?
Yeah, or not torqued at all.
Or not torqued at all.
They just zipped in with the impact.
Yeah. So, tisk. Anyway, we're going to have to wait for a phone call from them to see how things are looking. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better idea. And for now, I guess we're going to go have dinner with Mr. Stephen Gamble, who's one of our subscribers that we have befriended.
See around how
He's got that pretty red Peterbilt. He's been on the show quite a few times. I don't know where we're going to go eat at, but we're going to figure that out. And
probably going to meet him at the Loves.
I'll let you guys come along.
Yes.
But you can't eat a lot.
Yeah, we're broke.
Yeah, we're pretty broke.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this
for years.
Loud and proud. That guy used to rent, not this guy. The kid that does the Loud and Proud YouTube channel, he used to rent our house that we had in Indiana. It was the darndest thing. So like on his old episodes, if you go back about, what now, 3.5 years ago, our house boss is on his episodes. It's so weird. It doesn't work very well.
What the hell was that?
I know, it's...
There you go. You're welcome.
Look at that. I just now noticed that you're wearing our hat.
Oh shit.
But you're walking away from me. I was admiring how tall you are, and it's like, oh snap. That's our logo.
Nobody's making enough money to be buying truck washes nowadays, man.
620, 619.
619, Alice, get it right.
No, the J620. J620 loves is a penny cheaper at 619. But you guys probably can't tell that because the way LEDs come over on camera. But fuel is expensive here.
Thank you, California.
Yup. Sometimes you just gotta make your own parking spots, you know? Aww. Always a great time when you get to hang out with friends, and viewer friends are even more fun. It's awesome. Good seeing you, Steven. Big day. We have the title to my truck, and it's in our name because my truck is officially paid for. Our truck, the one I drive, officially paid for.
I think what they do is they R&R them.
Yeah, so they R&R them, but
back, they go.
Yeah, so from what I was told, it's like the circuit board inside fails or something. So I don't know. Somebody told me that they do a better job rebuilding them than the factory part is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got a part number. It's a Q.
Yeah, John Pike, Weller Truck.
Hey, John. Good. How are you?
Okay, so I got it. I got your price for you.
Okay.
It's $623.50.
Okay.
Plus freight.
Okay.
All right, so what were we doing today? You want to take pistons to Cummins? Is that what you said? Rods? I don't remember.
Yeah. I'm going to take the pistons over to them. I want to pull the wrist pin, at least one wrist pin out to see if they're messed up, because I don't need them telling me, oh, your wrist pins are bad, but they're not. I don't think they do that, but I want to see for myself. So.
Okay. So we're taking this old head over to Cummins because they're actually interested in using it to rebuild as a core. And hopefully they're going to give us a credit, work out something to bring down the price for that crank that we need to purchase now. So works for me. And yeah. So I'm hoping that that's probably the room you need. So as Martin is getting the truck finished loading up, I am packing up a special package to send to our good buddy Schmidt. We have a center chrome grill bar for first class.
What I'm seeing right now, not maybe not the best candidates because those scratches right there. But like I said, once I clean them up, they might be able to get them out. There might just be little lines that I'm seeing visually, right? But okay, so what you know? Which numbers are the ones that are switched? Or you left them as is? So the ones that are all messed up already messed up.
I left them as is.
Okay, that's good. So that means I can see which ones are junk.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let me get a cart and I'll.
This is number 3. This is the one that's bad. You can see the rod cap. You can see the rod numbers.
Close to the same.
No, they're not. I mean, you could. They're all they all have the numbers, like your serial number stamped on them.
Yep. You can tell it doesn't line up at all.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It's stupid. It's number 2. Ignore that because that's not right. I don't know what they did. So is it this one?
Yeah, it looks like that one has to be.
These are the 2 that are confused.
Yeah, this isn't even close.
And then all these bolts are supposed to have markings on them, right? That
they should have paint markings.
Yeah,
correct.
none of them.
Yeah, that to me they let. I know it's common practice that anytime you pull down an engine on the bottom end, they should have paint marks in every little bolt. Then we zip it up. That's the way you know you torqued it correctly and you move on to the next one. Rotating it, I use the self-standard.
Oh, that's ours?
Yeah, we get most of the bearing shit off of it. And you know, there's still some bearing residue in it, but
shit, man, that almost looks good.
I know, and I started rock drilling, and it was hard all around. But then I got to this one spot, I forgot where I think it was somewhere around here, and you can see all the peck marks.
Yeah.
And my Rockwell gauge was telling me it was like 20 something, mid 20s. And at that point, I know Cummins is minimum 30. And I was like, that's it. Then I double checked my senior and my dad, who have way more experience than I do, and they both said these things don't get harder from grinding. So. Yeah. So it was a done deal, especially on a rod, and you don't want, you know, and you said you want to go wild with it. Yeah. So
I'd like to go standard, you know, but
exactly.
If
well,
it doesn't, if I don't,
that one over there has a spun cam on the top end, and I'm hoping that crank's just got a little bit of showing, a little bit of like scratch on it. I can polish up standard and get it to you guys. So
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right.
Thanks, Nico.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So.
Semi-failed attempt because the pallet moved, but that's all right. We'll eventually move it back. So I'm gonna attempt to clean this dock, this block surface up a little bit better. and we're gonna measure the liners. Here's my tool finally came in.
That's your tool thing that tells you what the liners are at?
Yep.
What are they looking like?
10.
A 10?
This one's a 10.
Well, that's pretty low.
So Cummins sets them up factory. Okay, so this is a liner checking tool for a Cummins. What does this do? So this clamps your liner down and simulates load on the liner. Cylinder liner is this guy here. So these, you just got to get them snug so this tool can be attached to the cylinder block, and then this you torque. Roughly 70 foot-pounds is what most people do, and then you can get an idea, because this, like I said, it simulates pressure on the liner. And then you zero out your gauge, you get an idea. I can't do it one-handed, but you get an idea, and then you see, pretend that's on 0, and then you go over the liner, and that gives you an idea of what the liner is. That one, that one's pretty low, 0.085. So they're all, none of them is none of them is higher than 11 thousandths. Cummins likes 14 thousandths to be able to hold a head gasket. See that one, that one, that one, that one. That's 0.095. 0095. I'm sorry, I wrote that down wrong. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna take this into the machine shop on Monday and have them cut the counter bores. So not the outcome I was looking for, but I'm pretty sure that obviously this engine held a head gasket just fine, so I'm pretty sure that's probably Cummins factory. Maybe they moved around a little bit, obviously, or sunk a little bit over the years. But I gotta look at this paperwork on this overhaul, because if they're saying that they did anything with the liners, I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure that these are original. I mean, I don't know, 246,000 miles on these liners, but I have a feeling they never pulled these out.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.
We surfaced it and then we cut the, yeah, you can see this is a bunch of machine work to it, but it's done now, it's junk block, but